So I titled the stream Highly Engaging Leveling Experience. But unfortunately, I lied. We're leveling Abereths. Which means that there's absolutely no engagement happening until I hit maps, at which point the only engagement will be how much gear do I need to get it back to how it was before. We're continuing in that proud tradition. It's PoE, the sidebar said Persona 5. I mean, the Twitch page says Path of Exile. My stream announcement says Path of Exile. I'm not really sure. Like, who's using the Twitch website anymore, anyway, for starters? Hey, like the Mercy changes? I still think Resurrection's a bad ability. Like, it's just not very good, but this is at least a step in the right direction. I sort of like the dynamic that Temple Resurrections create, so I'm at least okay with it. I don't know if they went far enough, but it's definitely a positive change. It's just that it's actually quadrillions of years overdue. Well, yeah, it's your own damn fault for using the Twitch app, honestly. I can't control that. It's like, Twitch website is a steaming pile of garbage. What else is new? Use Orion or fuck off. I'm not even sure if I'm on Progression Quest right now. But I'm having a good time running through things, so that's okay. I never noticed those there before. But yeah, I've gotta like... I'm gonna work out how to get these heralds chaining, and then things are really gonna get stupid. Honestly, the Abereth leveling experience is pretty cozy no matter what build you're running. Like, at the very least, everybody should probably have a fucking pair of these in their stash just for, like, Acts 1 through 3. Because you can level any build with these fucking boots. I'm basically operating on 4 support gems and 3 grand spectrums. That's all the damage I've spec'd in the tree. Let me actually pop up my, I've got a tree planned out on Path of Building, and I'm trying to decide where I go next. Yeah, they definitely designed themselves into a corner regarding Res, because now people's expectation of how Mercy plays involves Resurrection. Which is just like, oh no, we did the bad thing this time. Hey! Fuck off. Can't believe I took that whole wheel for no reason. No. Wrong keystone. We're gonna grab Zealot's Oath and then start getting jewel sockets so we can get, Chance to Freeze jewels. Because Chance to Freeze is how we're gonna get Herald of Ice chaining. Activating consistently and chaining through entire packs. Because right now it's not doing much. Like, it's adding the damage, but a lot of good that does us, really. Oh, hey, it's Sin Mark II. Alright, so... Cathedral Rooftop. I don't know if I'd go as far as saying something like Resurrection has no place in a shooter. Like, I think it's an ability that creates interesting decisions. It's definitely like, you definitely want to have a lot of incomparables in games like these. The problem is that, like, I don't want to say that something like healing shouldn't be in a fucking fighting game, and yet anybody with 2 brain cells to rub together can work out that nobody really wanted Elena to be in USF4 the way she was. It's just not a genre expectation. It creates gameplay that people find degenerate just automatically. I think, yeah, I should be going up here. The map here is usually pretty accurate. People don't like the situations that tools like those create, I think. Because it goes kind of against that core expectation of, like, if I kill you, I get something for it. Resurrection's identity is very much about undoing good play. And since Mercy already has something of a reputation for being horrendously fucking easy... Did I just... No, this can't be it, can it? No, it's the ossuary, so where... Ah, fuck it. Feels SSD, man. Stop that. So where the hell... The cathedral rooftop, here we go. I gotta say, picking up the good Quicksilver definitely made this build a lot more comfortable to run. It actually feels very smooth now. Overall, you don't need to really stick around for too much regarding actually making sure that packs die and stay dead. Like, it's leveling. You just run through stuff and you'll stay on the XP curve more or less by accident. Which is perfect. Just make an attempt to run through stuff for flask charges, and you're basically good to go. I'm still in pretty low-level leveling gear. At some point, I'll probably devote, like, 10 chaos to fixing my reses. Probably once I start dying, which really shouldn't be too long from now. Hello, buddy. Can I even hit you from here? Okay, you are taking damage. There we go. Bzzz. Welcome back, dickhead. This has, like, negative feedback on it. Holy shit. Whoa. That's actually a little large, isn't it? Yeah, let me just portal for flask charges here. Why do your portals look like that? MTX. I've spent more on Path of Exile than I think I have in any other free-to-play game, which is still not very much, but enough, you know? It gives you a lot of value on small transactions, which is a good feel. Yeah, MTX, microtransactions. It is a purely cosmetic effect. I wouldn't have got one, period, actually, but that's Katava for you, it doesn't even matter. When we were running in groups, West Daryl and I, we noticed that we were taking the wrong portals pretty frequently. So we decided to get Portal MTX so that we could all tell each other's portals apart. So there wasn't any ambiguity. Oh, I forgot to turn on Herald of Ice. XD. Really? Can I get my phasing flask back? Thank you. Jeez, these things are a little beefy. I don't like them very much. pay to win. Yeah, true story. I think Path is pretty good about its free-to-play restrictions. I think it has the fairest model I've seen yet in free-to-play. It's like, yeah, you can be realistically restricted in terms of your in-game potential by whether or not you have stash tabs. But if you're at the point where that matters to you, grinding gear probably deserves some of your money, and you can work around it if you're free-to-play anyway. Like, it could get a lot worse. Alright, are you fucking done yet? Yeah, here's the main beam. And then I blow up.
But it cannot be extinguished.
You have been permanently weakened by Kitava's cruel affliction. You now have minus 30% to all resistances, and 50% increased soul cost of all skills. Oh yeah, I have no fucking resists. This is the good feeling. I'm gonna have to work on it at some point. I'm still in, garbage. It's the only... Yeah, the only rare item that I have is my belt. Requires level 26. That's pretty excellent.
I'm Captain.
You can get everything for free and just trade plat, so you can get what you normally couldn't. Yeah, but in that case, there's still a direct cash to value exchange.
Stay sharp.
And it's pretty compelling considering the entire game is about grind. Like, I don't know, any game that allows direct reward exchanges like that, it's gonna be structured very weirdly for that not to feel like garbage to somebody. Anacora's hair, what the fuck is... I'm not even sure what quest this is for. Can I drop it? Nope. Jesus Christ. I don't remember what this is for. Oh, well, I think Kitava's Torment's a skill point quest anyway. Let's see. See, Path gets away with some shit because they price their microtransactions way too high compared to, like, your average market value. Like, it's kind of ridiculous how expensive PoE stuff is. We're talking like 15 bucks for a helmet tiers, but people will pay it, and they know this, which is why they continue pricing it like that. So the actual shit like stash tabs remains pretty cheap, because people who are going to whale for cosmetics are going to whale for cosmetics regardless of what's going on. That's just what they do. It is the way of the world. There we go. Ding. Alright, so let's grab Zealot's Oath. Just to have that here, so I can get a general feel for how it operates. And then, where next? There's some jewel sockets and strong elemental damage in the Templar area, along with some more AoE. But Deep Wisdom, Arcane Focus, and the really strong ES notes in the Witch Start. Or I could jump up to the area near CI. I think I like what's going on in the Witch Start for now, but at the very least I can grab a jewel socket that's like 2 points away there. Can't I? Yep, don't even have this used. Alright. So we're headed next there. Hey, Venice. Not much. Sonic Mania PC waiting room. Getting hyped for the Decidia NT beta tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can have Frey over so he can play a little bit of it with me too, since this is just like his favorite fucking franchise. Do you know Decidueye was originally intended to be a Kingdom Hearts game? I do, because he's told me 50 times. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm still using a filter while leveling. But yeah, now I've got to start picking up chance to freeze jewels, which is going to be really interesting. Where am I getting chance to freeze on this tree anyway? Maybe I should beeline it to there first. Because despite what it looks like right now, this isn't actually meant to be a pure Abereth's build. This is going to be more about the heralds than the boots at some point. Like, the boots are just for fun. That is pretty funny. Corrupting Blood XD. Interesting. Make Righteous Fire boots build. You know, I'm actually trying to think of whether I can sustain Righteous Fire in this setup or not. This is like Nega Flicker. Flicker does nothing but attack. This does nothing but move. It's pretty funny. I love these stupid goddamn boots as a concept. Can you believe that when these came out, people were like, no, dude, there's no way you're ever... What the fuck? There's no way you're ever going to be able to use these as a main attack skill. Well, you see, Ivan. Alright, let me see. Chance to... Jeez. Let's search that on Fury Builder. Chance to freeze. Alright, so we're getting chance to freeze primarily from Templar stuff. 5% chance to freeze shock and ignite down here. Along with Celestial Punishment giving another 5%. And a whole bunch of compelling damage. So I guess we'll start winding our way down here. So yeah, Faith and Steel, then Path through this jewel for Elementalist, and Celestial Punishment over here. Yeah, I think I've got room for a shield in this. Because I know the shield you're thinking of. I'm not gonna fuck with that guy this time, I guess. Ellie Reflect, too. That's very cute. I should really skip Harbingers at this point. There's not much point. Am I high enough level to use an Instant Flask yet? I mean, in its current state, this thing is best served by dual-wielding Doriani's Catalysts. Let's see, is there any... Can I pick up real items yet? Doriani's Catalysts are... Requires level 75. Big XD. I think I'm probably gonna end up, running a, Spell Shield, though. Oh yeah, this does run Voidbringers, doesn't it? That's pretty funny. I can get an Essence Worm now. Let's see, actually. Because that would be a nice little boost to my ES right off the bat. Let's see. Essence Worm for 9 Chaos. Yeah, hit me with that, man. Here we go. Are you ready for the trade experience?
Also consider the way that music actually was practiced for tens of thousands of years.
Alright, so I can finally get a decent life flask. That's way better. Holy shit.
There was no separation dancing. Now, we sort of forget that, many of us today in contemporary
So I'll
society
drop this on the
are
goddamn ground.
like this, and we're supposed to sit here with our
That
hands
guy
on the
is
fire.
not
We're
responding.
not supposed to move, we're not supposed to make
There's
sound.
no fucking chance that guy is responding. Alright. Saturated of resistance.
Music and movement always went together. The
Eh.
connection between music and movement is so intimate that you can't make music without movement.
There we go. Instant recovery removes shock. That's fine. Alright. Trade experience. Please sell me an essence worm. Of course it is. Not online. Pretty please sell me an essence worm. Jesus Christ. Alright. We're going up to 10 chaos. I wonder if somebody out there is trying to fucking price fix essence worms. Hey, those things will also, Flo, those things will also remove bleeding that's on you, which is pretty helpful. So, like, if you just need to mash something for, so Discipline's a blue. I don't really feel like buying a Discipline, so let's go ahead and log on to this. I should probably do my dailies on this in a bit, actually. Anyway, I'm already in Orieth, so... Discipline... Perfect. Perfecto. Wait, did I did not put that in my fucking stash. Hello? Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on? Come on. Come on. Alright. So now I'll drop a count sign for this. Really shouldn't be wearing these, period. Are you seriously telling me I have nothing better to wear than a fucking... Alright, Axioms... Springleaf... Weissel. Yeah, options fairly limited right now. Asinus. What the fuck are we keeping that for? Hello? Anyway, we'll add Discipline to the list here. I definitely did not get a Mudflats waypoint, but that is okay. Alright, so we're still good on mana reservation. That increased mana reservation isn't even going to end up mattering when I get the chest that I need. But that thing is like level 53, I think. Anyway, I'll pick up a 5 link of those, and this build's gonna look a lot different, because right now my heralds are unlinked. Whoa! Good lord, harbingers are rippy while leveling now. That's fucked up. Of course, I also have 0 resistances, but...
Let me bend your ear.
Hi, Pagan. Ah! What the fuck is that thing? They made Harbingers hard, but only in leveling. In maps, they still don't do anything. They just take longer. Contained items are fully linked. Well, this is quite interesting. Yeah, I should probably take a little bit of time to fix my gear, shouldn't I? I am not ready to transition to CI. Clearly. Yep. Okay. So let's look at what's going on here for a second. So the chest that I'm looking for is level 53, I was right. Voidbringers are 55. What the fuck? Wes put the taming into this? Oh right, I remember. Jesus. Roomies are 68. Could definitely grab a basalt here. But really the key is just getting rid of some of this garbage. Like, I shouldn't be wearing a calm sign, this thing's really fucking bad. Can I, like, craft something from vendor trash right now? Do I just randomly essence slam a chain belt? Oh yeah, I'm sure this is fine. Ah. Right, I forgot about that. We'll set that aside, I guess. I don't even have a lot of damage right now, it's just... there's a lot of connective tissue requiring me to get those grand spectrums. So... these are probably the first to go, honestly. Either that or... yeah, SNF's Mark II. And as cozy as the car reward is, I probably shouldn't be wearing it either. I don't really need the small boost to movement speed. Alright, so gloves. We're looking for... doing PoE trade shit here. Requires maximum level 43. Total elemental resistance. We'll ballpark something random. And we want pure shield. So what can I get out of this? It'd be funny if AoE size affected how large your character's steps are. It does, actually. I'm running an increased area of effect in this thing. And it's actually pretty important. The build feels kind of bad without a little bit of AoE on tree plus that gem. Although it's not going to be as important once I get rolling. It's really just used as an activator. So, how much resist can I get on a level 44 pair of gloves? Time to get out of these uniques, honestly. All this adds X to attacks garbage. Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time getting anything decent if I aim too high on resists. Let's see if I can convince this guy to give up his 1C gloves. Sick. And then if you had less AoE steps or shorter, so the explosions would happen more often. Yeah, that would be pretty cute. The move speed interactions in this build are already fucked up enough as it is, though. also probably do better than these now, although I wonder how long I can keep them on. Nice name. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so... So I'll drop these into the leveling tab. Alright, now let's grab a ring, something cheap. Any amount of energy shield will do. Sort by total. One alk for this, huh? What are the odds that you're actually gonna get out of your map to sell it to me? Please. My children are starving. Every time. I really doubt people are even reading messages anymore. Alright, we're getting there. These really should be hybrid until I go CI, but I'd like that to be sooner rather than later, so... Alright, helmet now? Let's see what we can do about this. Already resistance is looking a little less negative, which is progress. But people want programming on Hitbox Dimension. That meaning like you and Yen. Let's see, where are you at? I kind of hate how Path of Building won't politely resize to fill half my monitor. It's got a hella large minimum width for some reason. I guarantee you, as soon as I create programming, it won't be used. That's just how it's gonna work. Alright, let's grab this. And in the meantime, because this guy's not going to sell me shit, let's go ahead and take a look at what our chest options are. This is okay, but with absolutely no resistances on it, we can do better. Oh shit, you're actually going to sell me an item. Hey, Rodin. What's up, my dude? He's looking hard, he's searching his heart. Yeah, what a guy. You got a fucking golemancer here, 4 golems. Nice, alright. So now... I got a red socket down here for golem, not that it matters too much. So we're gonna go from 661, 950 to 661. Hey, we've reached 1,000 energy shield. And slowly repairing these fucking resistances. You don't really have any mid-tier leveling gear, unfortunately. So how much is discipline giving? Not much right now. That'll get a lot better as it levels. Alright. Alright. So how about a belt? I'm Energy Shield because the chest that I need to use as the centerpiece of this build is Energy Shield. It's the Coming Calamity. 229 ES, plus 2 to level of socketed Herald Gems, 35% chance to avoid being stunned for each Herald skill affecting you, and mana reservation of Herald skills is always 45%. What prompted the creation of Boot Dude? Well, I have an Abereth's character on Standard that still probably works to some extent, but number one, I can't showcase it because respecs reset everyone's trees. And number two, since Volpack no longer works with Energy Shield, I'd have to rethink the defensive engine. Plus, Assassin got nerfed in small ways that aren't going to kill it, but definitely affect it. So yeah, I kind of wanted to bring the spirit of this back, and then somehow it ended up morphing into an auto bomber. How cheap can I get an Ascent from Flesh? Let's see. Ascent from Flesh Chain Belt. I wonder if anyone is going to sell me one of these. I'll usually wait a couple seconds between whispers. Wow, I'm actually getting great luck today. People actually want to give me fucking items, dude. Holy shit, the lag in this guy's fucking hideout, though. Oh yeah, nice latency. I should really just have that up all the time. I actually don't understand because I don't play this game, but that is my go-to phrase. I admire your attitude in life, Venice. I also kind of dig this sample. Alright, so... Alright, we're making progress on resistances. That's a lot better than minus 30, y'all.
It is good to see you.
Haku, please take my garbage. I don't want to see it again.
You are a welcome sight.
This isn't very good either, honestly. Rest in peace of Screaming Essence. Then I guess the wands are fine for now. I don't think it's going to be a problem for much longer anyway. When's remote mine trap spell totem righteous fire? So, a mine that casts a trap that generates a spell totem that casts righteous fire. I'm not even sure if that chain of supports works, but... So I remember reading that you like a very specific subset of Denpa. Spill it. It's, there's a lot of shit I've been finding recently. I'll link you a good example later, where it combines, like, the aesthetics and vocal style and harmony style of Denpa with, like, more aggressive electronic that I find pretty interesting. Detonates nearby corpses. Alright, already this feels a lot more stable. See what a couple minutes and a handful of chaos gets you, kids? That's all. I don't know, it's physical reflect. I don't know how to tell the difference between the two, even after playing this game for years. Wah! Okay, you're unique, you don't count. Why am I even fighting you? Okay, Nessa's up here. Hello. Alright then. The best Denpa I've heard has been mixed with Bossa Nova. Other stuff has been non-redeemable, non-recyclable trash. Just non-biodegradable. Yeah, I don't really like Denpa as a genre in general because it seems like it leans on its aesthetic. What? Fine. Jesus. Just wait. Wait until you get Coming Calamity. Everything will be better when you get Coming Calamity. Level 53. Just stop fighting things and run. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like Denpa does this weird thing where it leans a little bit too much on its vocal style and how cute it is. Kind of bothers me, honestly. It's like, how do you make it an entire genre about otaku culture? I don't know. One of those degradable sunship packs that never actually go away. I wonder if anyone has ever actually composted one of those. I'm gonna stop fighting things, that's why I'm doing Tukohama. XD. I'm not even portaling for flasks, because I'm really smart. Tukohana gives you, regenerating life flasks, right? That's his deal? Oh, you're super gay. Why are you like this? Oh, well, at least the totem generation's consistent enough that I can keep flasks up. My god, fuck off. I'm about to just call Daryl in for bossing on this shit. Burning ground immunity? Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Which one is regenerating health flasks, then? Is that the poison fucker? Is there something similar to this that leaves burning ground instead of step explosions? There aren't a whole lot of effects that leave ground effects, period. Like, I know, Arctic Breath will leave, chilled ground. You have, what the fuck is it? All the consecrated ground shenanigans from Inquisitor and, sulfur... not sulfur flasks, is it? No, it is sulfur flasks, I think. Yep. Yeah, this is actually not built to do bosses at all. Like, it just won't be able to do map bosses. This is sort of an experiment. Ghost Rider character. So, Ghost Rider's head's on fire. I will never miss an opportunity to quote 1.5 gods as long as I live. You wanna fucking die already? Thank you. Good lord. It's garbage. Thanks, Sin. While stationary, gain 2% additional physical damage reduction each second up to a maximum of 8%. While stationary. We were both wrong. And we both got owned. I wonder if I could buy a high-level discipline. How much int do I have right now?
Could be the most important thing you'll ever do.
That's a little bit scary. What?
It's the beginning of a process.
Yeah, I could probably do with a little bit of damage investment at this point. Blues are taking a little bit longer to kill than I'd like. What? I'm so bad at menuing. I actually hit my flame golem before I hit fucking... Holy shit. I mean, I'm sure that's good for, like if you take melee attackers, take, you know, builds that aren't using movement skills as their primary method of dealing damage. Like, I'd take that shit on Sunder, on Earthquake. Basically any attacker, honestly. Yeah, Aberrath gives immunity to Burning Ground. No fucking wonder. Aberrath's hooves. Idiot. Video games are too hard. See, the Pantheon is like, they intended for it to be active defense, but really it's just put on the one that gives you physical damage reduction for nearby enemies and then leave it there forever. Reflect reduction for Minor God, Phys reduction for Major God, and then you leave that on every character forever. And that's just sort of how it goes. Which is like, alright, I guess. So Tarkley, okay. So we got 2 points to work with. It's tempting to go through here to Deep Wisdom and just pick up a little bit of extras. Prepare for the transition to CI. That was really kind of underwhelming. But Arcane Focus is going to be pretty big. Energy Shield Recharge is such a weird defensive stat when you think about it. I haven't leveled anything like this in a very, very long time. So I'm not really sure what to make of it. Alright, so which way? Wait, there's another exit to the Kari Fortress? Oh boy, now I feel silly. Okay, so they did deliberately structure things so you can't miss the Pantheon. For the next meme build, you can make Dancing Dervish. Dude, I'm ready. Dancing Dervish Facebreakers. Scales with minion damage. I mean, I guess it should. Like, that makes sense, it's consistent. Ah, god, not having a phasing flask up is suffering. It's tempting to just go CI now and experience pure suffering. I think I'm probably gonna wait until maps, though. Facebreakers will deal no damage. No, you don't understand. The point is that you wear Facebreakers, so while it's out, since your weapon is deactivated, you are a Facebreaker build. You see, it works perfectly. Why do you like this? There we go. Whenever I go about building anything, it always starts from some really stupid interaction that Wes attempts to help me make real with mixed results. Oh yeah, you're unique. And kind of an angry one. Ow. That was large. How's Magia Record treating you? It's alright. It's, I pulled the Sword Girl. There's no Sayaka in that game yet, but we pulled not Ori, so it's alright. It really is just Fate Grand Order, like that's what it is. I think I'm okay with that, though. Like, I couldn't play Fire Emblem Heroes because it was pretending to be something that it wasn't. It's pretending to be a strategy game that's actually a team-building game, where team building is gated by how much currency you put into it. Magic Record is a grind game that doesn't even pretend to give a fuck about anything but the team building and grind aspects. And I can almost accept it more for that. It's like you're not trying to tell me you're something you're not. There's a degree of honesty there that I respect begrudgingly. Part of this pack is ghosted. This is a bad place for me to be. There we go. I shouldn't even be bothering to look at boots because I can't wear any of them. Am I really? Requires level 46. Oh yeah, I'm slightly under, aren't I? That's unfortunate. What happened to the fucker striker? It's still there. I'm just leveling a new concept to see if it works out. This is going to be a Herald Auto Bomber. Right now, it's bread and butter Abereths. Alright, is there any reason for me to be in the lower prison, period? Well, apparently it's the way out of the ridge, so... I just don't remember any of the new act layouts at all. I've reached this so fast before. Like, I had no idea what the fuck I was looking at. Memorized CL, okay. Jesus Christ, I'll never escape. I need to get on the Applebot rewrite, actually. I've been meaning to move her over to Yen's more stable TypeScript framework for a while, but I'd be able to move everything over but the Markov module fairly simply, but that might be a bit of a problem, the Markov module. Alright, so I guess we're killing Chevron. Yeah, Herald device is barely going off at all. Both these Heralds are completely unsupported. So I haven't bothered to hook up links. And at this point, wearing an Essence Worm, it probably wouldn't, like... Just one link would probably max out my mana anyway. I really, before I start working on that, I do just need the Coming Calamity. Which I hope isn't horrendously expensive. I remember it being pretty cheap because everybody thinks it's a meme. Which it is, probably, but it's a good meme, so... La, la, la. Herald of Thunder breaking boxes is one of those hidden quality of life things. It's like the first time it breaks a box and you get a chaos out of it, you're like, oh, so Herald of Thunder is actually the best thing ever, isn't it? And it is. It's pretty solid. So as part of this thing functioning, I'm gonna need to pick up more life regen as I go, since energy shield recharge alone is not enough to sustain anything. And I'm not running Ghost Reaver on this. There's no leech to be found anywhere, just couldn't swing it. So... I do wonder how early I could go CI, though. It's like Cyclone, lighter damage, but faster movement. This is... The whole premise of this build is the unique Boots Abereth's Hooves, which cast a low damage spell every time you step. And so you kill stuff by stepping on it, which is pretty cool. But that's how it functions now. Once I put the rest of this together, the boots will actually mostly be used as a trigger for Herald of Ice and Herald of Thunder activation. And those two are going to be doing the bulk of the work. Like, Herald skills actually do hella damage. I'm just curious, how does gear work? Does it work like item levels in FF14? Gear in Path of Exile is really lateral. Like, there's very little in the way of... Like, you can get straight upgrades within a certain class of item, but... just the shit you can get on an item, even, like, your standard, non-unique, just picked up off the ground and outdid items, have some pretty wild variants. All rolling random properties that are influenced by the area that the item dropped in. Here we are. GG gear is usually the product of insane luck and even more insane amounts of currency spent into crafting. Or you can just buy it from the crafters, XD. Fucking 500 Exalt shields. God, these things are kind of beefy. Resists lightning. Well, I'm sure that helps. Alright, do I... Oh no, I missed my exit. So we're gonna have to portal here in a second. I can do, like, or attempt to do, something resembling an overview of how gear works in this game, if you're interested. I don't know how in-depth you give a shit, though. Good lord, Super Brutus hurts. Ah! Oh lord. Ah! Yeah, just portaling endlessly for flask charges. What would be the most meme build you can think of that would be actually possible to play? I think my favorite meme in terms of, like, meme quality and meme quantity is probably Castwell channeling Lightning Warp. Castwell channeling Lightning Warp is one of the stupidest fucking things I've ever seen. But hey, it can clear maps. It just does it in a manner that nobody would ever actually want to fucking play.
Why are you so ugly?
Wow! That was uncalled for, Chevron. Why are you like that? How does that work? Well, you see, you pick a skill like Scorching Ray, and you link it up to Castwell channeling Lightning Warp, and so you point your beam at enemies, and very, very slowly you Lightning Warp into them.
Why are you so ugly?
Wow! So rude! Alright, so now we're doing fucking Augmented Mega Brutus. Brutus Reborn. Ah! I probably should have popped these downstairs, shouldn't I? Yeah, considering acts 6 through 10 are basically a boss rush, part of this leveling process might be a little bit painful. There we go. Give me my shit! I couldn't remember whether I needed to talk to Sin or not. Bot could play it with the right setup? Oh, absolutely, you could totally go AFK with it.
Good work. With the road to the Frisian forest here at
Oh, it's bad.
I trekked through.
Do I have full stacks anywhere? 2 stone ring later. Let me just random alt these and see what happens. Or transmute day. Alright, removes freeze. Huh. This. Honestly, not the worst things ever. I could probably stash that in the colon D question mark tab for a rainy day. These, I can fucking sell. Nobody will ever want these. They're 6 socket at least. Wrong tab. Doing castle channeling Scorching Ray Ice Storm. Wonder if PoE has any jump events. Not a thing. It's, well, to be clear, max level is not an expectation that most people even have when playing Path of Exile. I've never gotten a character past 91, max is 100. Daryl hit 100 this league by playing basically 16 hours a day for 2 weeks, dumping all of his currency on efficient maps and running with a highly optimized group. And I'm sitting here like, dude, how the fuck? I can't play video games for longer than like a couple hours without lying down and getting dizzy. What the fuck is going on with you, dude? But yeah. I shouldn't be sticking around for anything until I hit level 53. At 53 I can put on the chest. And then we get to see whether this build actually has some fucking potential. This is kind of an awkward middle point. Oh yeah, I don't need to go around. Sick. Straight into the Western Forest. I appreciated this segment. I still do. So it looks like Herald of Ice is going off a little bit more consistently. Not super consistently, mind you, but I'm actually seeing it every once in a while, which is an improvement. Yeah, Daryl right now is putting together, he's doing a Magma Orb Mimignite build, where it's like, so you wear 2 Moko's Embraces, and ignite yourself constantly with some shit that I forget the name of, and then you're wearing some other shit that says something like, deal 100 damage to yourself when you, ignite an enemy, or something, I don't know. Anyway, point is, he's lighting everything, including himself, on fire, and this is triggering a 6-link cast when damage taken. Casting Glacial Cascade, Ball Lightning, and a couple other things. Oh, Jesus, why are you so angry? I'm gonna have to ask him for details on it again. It looked pretty funny when I was seeing him stream the other night. Although it was lagging his stream, I don't think he's played a build that laggy in a while. Maybe I ought to see if I should fix his CPU preset. 1369, nice, to 1488. Alright, making progress. Definitely something resembling forward movement here. Is there still more behind CI, or do they change it to increased? I actually totally forget. Let me see. Chaos, inoculation. Oh, wow. There's nothing behind CI period anymore. Jesus Christ. That is brutal. Oh my god. What the hell? What kind of horseshit? I am actually laughing my ass off. Okay, so more multipliers are multiplicative, basically. More multipliers are multiplicative, and increased multipliers are additive. They're basically just applied in different sets. There's actually... I'm pretty sure there's a tell panel about that now. That probably explains it better than I can right now. Articulating the finer points of the PoE damage calculation system is not something I've done before. People don't come to this channel for fucking high-level PoE gameplay advice, they come here to see memes. I think it's actually backwards from that. More is applied first, but... yeah. You've got the right idea. I have no fucking clue where I'm going. I don't know if I'm gonna go super far with this tonight, but I want to at least hit 53 and see what this looks like with the chest. Then I might go back to mapping with the Fucker Striker for a while. Not the Fucker Striker, that's a different flicker. My flicker on Harbinger. Yeah, generally speaking, more multipliers are highly sought after. They're the good shit. Like, when you read a more multiplier that says X% more anything, it will always represent, compared to not having it, your damage, or whatever property it's increasing, will go up by that percentage, full stop. Nothing else can change. Oh yeah, this. 20% increase is not always going to mean that you actually see a 20% increase, but 20% more, you're always going to see an additional 20% over whatever you have without it. Yeah, this boss, I remember this. Regenerating flasks here. Featuring these weird, constantly vomiting things. What are those? Jesus. And then the Queen herself makes her grand appearance up top, featuring damage that goes through my energy shield. Chaos damage, the greatest meme of our generation. Yo, I cannot fucking believe there is nothing behind CI anymore. That is just mind-blowing to me, actually. What? Does this even crit? No, actually. It uses elemental focus. No, or is it elemental overload? Shit, I always forget which one. I think focus is the node on tree. Anyway, it trades crit multiplier. It zeroes out your crit multiplier, but it means whenever you crit, you get 40% more elemental damage for 8 seconds. And since you got a base 5% chance to crit, as long as you're hitting things at a decent rate, you're generally going to have that up basically all the time. It's the... Okay, you'll see it jumping around on my bar. It's the big colorful looking explosion, currently having 3, 2, 1, fell off. 8, 7, 6, you see it there, I'm sure. Yeah, I can probably replace these fucking wands. I can do better than this. What though? I'm not sure. At least this is better than nothing. Yeah, where the hell is... I'm just wandering around, but fortunately the part 2 areas basically let you get away with that. Like, you can't go anywhere wrong in these sections. Is crit even viable in this game? Crit is extremely viable. Slayer is extremely strong right now. Assassin got nerfed, but is still strong. It's just a way of scaling damage. I actually don't see... Elemental focus is pretty uncommon from what I understand. Where the fuck am I going? Did I seriously miss the Riverways waypoint? Okay, well I guess I have to go back and do that. Huh. That was way easier than expected, actually. My old Abereth's build used crit. Uses Assassin to get like 1 billion power charges and a whole bunch of base crit, and then takes advantage of Voidbringers. Increases your crit strike and crit strike multi, but massively increases your mana costs as well. And fortunately, since walking around has no mana cost, you manage to dodge that particular downside. And if you get a pair of Voidbringers corrupted with elemental weakness on hit, then you're basically in the money. That's still what I plan for on this build at some point, I think. But I probably don't need it for the overload consistency. Oh, hey kids. They killed CI. Holy shit. I had no idea how bad they killed it. Alright, so where next? Fuck off. Alright, so there's... So on the way to CI, we have a pretty good Life ES wheel. But where else can we be going here? Down to Celestial Punishment for freeze. Do I... Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to take Ash, Frost, and Storm at some point. When we path through Shaper, which is kind of fucked up to get to this jewel socket. I might actually rethink that pathing at some point. Another jewel socket here. Could probably pick up a whole bunch of chance to freeze pretty simply with that. Heart of Oak comes off so weird here, but it's literally just for the stun avoidance. And then Trickery with good general LE damage nodes. Maybe Alchemist was a little bit too greedy while pathing this. Oh well. Harbingers are still kind of fucked up. The new Flame Blast is actually hilarious because it's attached to the enemies instead of just being on the ground. So just get a Flame Blast walking towards you. And if that's not the stuff in Nightmares, I don't know what is. Aha, there you are. Perfect. This golem is not going to stay alive for shit. Drop it into cast and damage taken like usual. That seems to be the best way for any build that doesn't actually want to run a golem to run a golem. Just put it in cast and damage taken and call it a short duration buff. 48. Man, I just want to get this going. Good God. I'm just excited to see what this produces, honestly. I don't imagine it'll work perfectly right off the bat, but Heralds do some damage. Linking these things up with just a whole lot of general elemental on tree right now. Cast and damage taken totems win. Cast and damage taken portal's pretty funny. In that it's a thing you can do for some fucking reason.
The Brand King, his time has almost come.
Okay, Nessa. Take the black flag to the beacon. Does anything happen in here, or are we just shipwrecked?
It's your only chance of reaching me, of turning this tide.
Oh, okay, Nessa.
The king can't keep secrets like this from me any longer.
Does portal create a portal or teleport you instantly? It creates a portal.
Please, before...
Cast on Death Portal is actually a pretty common, little refinement. Oh, shit. You sneaky little fucker. I think that's the first thing I've missed since the new minimap. It really is hidden away up there. Hey, Wes. So we are on the road to 53, so I can put on the fucking chest and see what actually having supported heralds feels like. Really? Around this way? Are you sure? I still can't get a read on my damage. Every time I feel like my damage is falling off, I like give a couple of packs and then I'm not sure what to think anymore. It goes pretty fast. Things are pretty smooth apart from bosses, which are absolute aids, but this... Oh, yes! Whee! Ah! noises. Tyrone-sama, when we learn that noises aren't a replacement for actual comedy. Ah. This is how I want this build to move all the time. I just want to be this fast. I actually don't think I want anything else out of a character, really. Yeah, there we go. Ascendancy will matter a lot. Oh yeah, what ascendancy should I grab first? I can probably go just do normal lab like right now. Like after I finish Brine King. Actually, no, there's a portal here, so I could probably do it right now. I already have an Alchemist Adrenaline, and I already have the Alchemist Flask Wheel, so... Let's take a look at Ascendancy here. Okay, so I can't see it yet, so I'll use Peely Builder. So for my first 2 points, I can either get attack damage, flask effect, 10% general elemental pen, and flask charges from enemies killed while affected by elemental ailments. Or I can get flask charges gained, increased effective flasks. I like how Azaro is to talk until you exit grace period. And then reduced elemental damage taken and chance for flasks not to consume charges. I should probably go for Nature's Boon so I can grab Master Alchemist earlier, because that free shock and ignite chance is... Work towards the pen? I mean, the pen is the first 2 points. All trials and all previous labyrinths. Wait, does that mean that I can just fucking... If I can buy a carry, I can just do all 3 baseline labs right now? Because I won't fucking lie. That sounds pretty cozy. Labyrinth traps do percent health damage, so... As long as somebody clears in front of me, it might not be so bad. Why am I even bothering to kill things here? Just run to the exit, you're fucking... This is perfect for lab runners. Except for the fact that you can't do Azaro. I'll be able to do Azaro in normal, though. Oh yeah! Normal Labyrinth is fucking free. I forgot about that. I used flasks coming in, totally forgetting about the fact that it would be Aspirant's Trial instantly. Let's not stand and stuff. Pleased to be giving her the flask charges.
Don't give up yet.
La la la!
Goddess, what ambition.
I leave all your heralds alive. Yay!
If none will kneel before you.
Alright. I like how Normal Lab has virtually 0 traps, too. They really made Normal Lab way more bearable. It feels more like a steady progression. What's picking up currency? Who does that? 2017 Path of Exile, you pick up Chaos Recipe items.
When the time
Like, look at how easy it is now! Holy shit!
An emperor is only as efficient as those he commands.
So much better. I I'm okay with the concept of lab. I still say lab should be optional. It should be an alternate way of generating currency, not gating your ascendancies. Who the fuck even thought that was a good idea?
Such resilience.
They at least fixed the shit where Izaro would queue 17,000 attacks and then use them all while invincible after you went past his HP threshold. Lab is kind of silly for me because, since Izaro's in a different area and it steals your fucking Vol Souls when you transition, my old Appareths that used Vol Righteous Fire for bosses couldn't do Izaro, even though it could one-shot every boss in the game easily. It can't do that anymore, of course, since they buffed the fuck out of map boss HP, without increasing their loot tables or drop rates at all. There's no extra quantity, no extra rarity, no particular items that drop from bosses. And the XP was never that good to begin with, so now people just don't do map bosses, and it's like grinding gear. Do you know how your game is played? Do you understand? Like, yeah, I agree with map bosses having more HP. The whole, oh, that was the boss thing got old pretty quickly. I think it's good that bosses feel like they have some fucking weight to them now. But, wait. What? Okay. I have never seen that before. Wait, what did that Dark Shrine even do? That Dark Shrine actually did not do anything. Or are the effects just invisible now? Grinding Gear's actually free G. Kill this selfish malcontent and do it with all possible speed. Flasks are hard. Up here? There we go. There's some map up here. We're making progress. What the hell did that Dark Shrine do? What the fuck? I know they changed them so that they all grant specific positive effects now instead of being random garbage where like, oh, you clicked on this Dark Shrine, enjoy getting only weakness for the rest of lab. You don't clear this time. Welcome to fucking RNG.
Must keep the Empire awaits you with open jaws.
Shoutouts to this Nier sample, by the way. I hear this every now and again on the station, and
Is an illusion.
like, what a good sample, honestly. Can I get some flash charges? Pretty please? What if I ask politely? Ding 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 ding.
Before your empire
I've said before I wanted a Zaro calendar. Wait,
of justice, you
did that chest just produce more treasure keys?
our blessing.
What the actual shit? Oh my god. The stairs have this ridiculous magnet target on them. What the fuck is item stacking? How do video games work? Trigger word of force on hit. Alright. Alright, so we're going Pathfinder. I'm sitting here. This tree looks different. Well, maybe it's because you have all the skills that you didn't take blocked out in Path of Building.
Some virtues are plenty in the wilds, if you know where to look.
So I can grab the penetration right now. Or I can get Nature's Boon, which doesn't do much for me right now, but does allow me Master Alchemist at Cruel instead of Merciless. Which means that I get to see that bonus free shock and ignite a little bit faster. How long have my auras been off? Jesus Christ. Wait, did I not? I never got the book from Piety's Pets That's fucking hilarious, actually. Did I forget anything else in the past acts? Was I just, like, rushing through like a madman? Ugh, I cannot talk today. Ah! Just intense, distressed screeching. Alright. So let's see how this feels with the extra pen. So it could just be confirmation bias. But this does feel a lot more stable. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tarkley has skill points waiting for me too, doesn't he? Hey bud. What's going on? Holy shit, towns are crowded now.
Another damn god. Farewell.
So we got 2 skill points, and I guess at this point I can start working on this wheel. Ooh. Celestial Punishment is sitting there, waiting for me. Don't be greedy, your damage is fine right now. Just be smart. Don't be an idiot. Is Bestial's Epic a skill point quest? I forget. I really feel like they should mark those. Skill point quests are not optional. That is a load of crap. They are mandatory, you just don't have to do them in the right order. 49. Yeah, this damage actually does feel a lot more stable. Perfect. Wonderful. Solid character name. Thank you. I like it. I'm quite pleased. I want to have at least 2,000 DS before I transition to CI. Probably closer to 3,000, but I'm willing to meme around on 2,000. Because the way this build's gonna work, I'm gonna be able to avoid a lot of hits simply by off-screening mobs with Herald Explosions. Exploding strongboxes is my favorite thing. Somebody decided to rig up a box in the middle of nowhere, full of gloves, that blows up when you open it. The most sublime adventurer bait I can possibly think of. Hey, I heard you were fucking gay. Welcome back. It's good to see ya. You joined just in time for, whatever the fuck this is. Ah! What's wrong with you? I still think it's kind of cute that they actually managed to use these in the leveling process for something cute. Sent you the stuff for Keyscape, I saw. I've got around 600 gigs of that 5 terabyte drive already full of production stuff. Jesus! Puncture? Fuck! So as a rule, when you get hit with puncture, don't fucking move. Do as I say, not as I do. Mine's around 500 gigs. Yeah, I'm going for like I'm sitting here like, okay, so why does my Albion keep going into demo mode even though I have correct contact? And that's basically the entire production experience. You never actually make music. You just wonder why none of your libraries work, and then you die. But yeah, I'm going ham. I actually work a lot better in a sample-based workflow as well, generally speaking. So, like, you know I use renoise, so I like having a little bit finer control over sample playback and stuff like that. So I'm loading up on those as well. Fucking puncture, dude. I need to bleed flask something terrible, apparently. You know what editor I actually want to work with in the future? I think I like Acid. Like, okay, well, take that out of context for me whenever you want, but I think Acid is like the most okay DAW ever. Like, it's just alright. It's pretty alright. Like, I still use Vegas for beat matching stuff, because I'm too lazy to install Acid. And Vegas has this long-standing bug, you guys are gonna love this, where if you render anything to OGG with that program, then the audio that you render will be the audio of every project that you render until you reinstall it. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. This still happens, and it's happened on like 3 different installs. It is fucking beautiful. So I'm sitting here, I render some fucking random Madoka mashup or something, and then I start a render for like a 15-minute reference video for a PSO2 fight, and I open the render, and the background music is that 1-minute mashup and then 14 minutes of silence. And I'm sitting here like, huh, well this is the most interesting way I've broken a computer. Secretly it's anti-piracy. Yeah, it's pretty good. What you have to do, actually, is it'll work on subsequent renders. If you render something and then cancel and then render it again, then it'll give you the right audio. But you have to remember to do that, so instead I've just stopped using the OGG renderer, I go to Wave and then convert afterwards. It's the stupidest garbage ever. All fucking programs are bad. I've been wanting to switch to Premiere for the longest time for video work, but I cannot wrap my head around the Adobe workflow. The titler is such garbage, I don't even know what to do with it. Plus, I'm slowly getting a little bit too used to Boris, and I don't know, like, where the equivalent effects are in Premiere. Slowly working out how to do effective auto-tracking. Adobe workflow, what workflow? True fucking story, honestly. I don't know. Wes might be in here still, so I'm sure he can explain a number of ways Photoshop is fucked up. I think it's actually kind of a mercy that OBS is sort of good now. Like, as long as you're using the 64-bit version and you don't have weird non-compliant audio devices, OBS is pretty good. It mostly doesn't crash. You can induce crashes, but you're basically doing it on purpose. Audio sync stays stable. It's mostly consistent regarding how much resources it uses and in what manner. That manner, it's bad. Alright. Melding here. Alright, we're making progress. Feeling a little bit beefier now. A couple levels ago, I was at 800 E-Shield. This is non-trivially more comfortable. Does your character ever actually attack? Nope, welcome to the meme. First we had my flicker builds, which do nothing but attack, and never move. And now we have this build, which is an Apparath soon to be... Aww, you were Elemental Reflect. And I still can't tell the difference between Elemental and Physical Reflect because I'm legally brain dead. Darn. But yeah, now we have a character that does nothing but move to complement the character that never moves and only attacks. Man, you know what I should have got on sale during the summer sale but didn't? So you're bringing up shmups. And I just didn't get Blue Revolver, and I really should have, because I think I really like the look of it. But I've got to, like, restrain myself on shmup purchases. I still haven't gotten anywhere in DFK, just because of the massive fucking time commitment it takes to route that game. I'd stream that, but even fewer people give a fuck than Path of Exile, so... Plus, it's kind of quiet work. Feels very solitary, honestly.
So courageous. Such a fine example of womanhood. I simply knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Or my husband. You see, His Majesty could never be satiated on his wedding day by one night alone. Thank you.
Oh, that's new dialogue. Okay.
Always treasure your company.
So we're gonna light this fucker on fire. Hey, Daryl. :3. Oh, you're not even in this fucking... You're not even in our guild anymore, are you? I'm too lazy. We could negotiate a speed kill, or I could just be a huge shithead. Oh my god, that hurts like a motherfucker, though. I think I should be fine. I feel, once again, the need to reiterate, this build doesn't do that whole, killing bosses thing. Ah! I can't even walk out of the shield! I can't walk out of it! Jesus Christ. Wait, I spawned in on the shield. That's so good. Yeah. That's pretty funny. Every time you cast that, I die guaranteed. Hardcore viable character. Ah! Okay, that was my fault. I just ate a storm call. The standard leveling experience. Featuring, I don't know how the fuck to play this game. Will you please fuck off? Like, if you could fuck off and also optionally die, that would be great. The waves are just horrendously unnecessary. Please burn to death. Thank you. Yeah, emoji work on Twitch, and I'm a little sad about it, but only slightly. Alright, Soul of the Brine King. Okay. And now we can fuck off to Act 7. Except we didn't kill Abereth, and we probably have to do that. I think Silver Locket's a skill point quest. I'm gonna have to go back and do those in some sort of sane order later. They actually made Groose the boss of Act 7. I'm still losing my fucking mind over that. I'm actually never going to get over it. So are there any major items that I can get right now? I could probably... You know what? As long as my resists are uncapped, hold on. Well, first, before I buy anything,